Labradorians celebrate diversity in our families, our friends, our neighbors, in everyone. Although social and cultural activities continue to be a little different in this pandemic, sharing our cultures remains a highlight of the year for many. This fun and educational event is a credit to your founder and a wonderful example of how collectively we have a role to play in creating a beautiful, safe, welcoming home for everyone. Our government is taking action to ensure more newcomers call Newfoundland and Labrador home. And we are confident we will meet or exceed the 2026 target of tripling immigration to 5,100 new permanent residents every single year. As we take action to attract more people to come here, we must make every effort to ensure they feel welcome and choose to stay. That makes the excellent work of sharing our culture so important. Among its many contributions to our province, sharing our culture helps newcomers build a sense of belonging. That is a message our government passionately supports, and I look forward to working closely with you to build an even more welcoming, diverse province. By showcasing diversity, we build understanding and tolerance and grow closer as a province, as a society, and as a people. We have much to celebrate, so let's get to it. Best wishes to all of you.
As you are able, please rise for the arrival of Her Honour, the Honourable Judy Foote, Lieutenant Governor of Newfoundland and Labrador, and His Honour Howard Foote, and please remain standing for the Royal Salute. Welcome, everyone. I'm Ann Chafe, CEO of The Rooms. As a provincial cultural facility, The Rooms respectfully acknowledges the province of Newfoundland and Labrador as the ancestral homelands of many diverse populations of Indigenous people who have contributed to over 9,000 years of history, including the Beothuk on the island of Newfoundland. Today, this province is home to a diverse population of Indigenous and other people. We would also like to acknowledge with respect the diverse histories and culture of the Mi'kmaq, Innu, and Inuit. It's so wonderful to greet you in person and that the weather cooperated this afternoon. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the opening ceremonies for the 21st Sharing Our Cultures program here in the Fortis Courtyard and Amphitheatre. We're most privileged to have their honors with us this afternoon. And I'd also like to acknowledge the Honourable Tom Osborne, Minister of Education, who's also with us today, and our MHA, Mr. John Abbott, just in the back here. Sharing Our Cultures has a long-standing partnership with The Rooms, and we are delighted to have this opportunity to be host on the occasion of the 21st year of this remarkable community event. I would like to thank Dr. Laudetta Quaco, founder and CEO of Sharing Our Cultures, and Didier Nolo, Vice President, Labrador, Sharing Our Cultures, for this ongoing and most rewarding partnership. I extend a warm welcome to all participants and visitors and look forward to recognizing and celebrating the diverse cultures that call this province home. Though we've had to modify the event slightly in accordance with recommended COVID protocols, I'm so pleased that you're able to join us here at The Rooms to celebrate the students' hard work. I had a sneak peek earlier this afternoon, and I know that you're really going to enjoy the visual feast that awaits you inside at the student exhibits. Now I'd like to ask Her Honor, the Honorable Judy Foote, Lieutenant Governor of Newfoundland and Labrador, to come forward to say a few words. Your Honor.
Thank you, Anne. And thank you to Dr. Quaco for the invitation to be here again this year. His Honor and I are always excited when we have an opportunity to come and be present for this particular exhibit. We get really excited when there's an opportunity to come together, especially with representatives of different cultures. And on the grounds of Government House, we really take advantage of the opportunity to recognize those within the province who represent different cultures, recognizing our diversity. I will tell you that one of the initiatives we started with the COVID-19 Government House Community Outreach Program was to invite those international students who are studying at Memorial University and at the College of the North Atlantic to join us, recognizing that, of course, they are so far away from their homes and from their loved ones that it has to be really difficult during COVID-19. It was a remarkable event with 4 different countries so far, an initiative that we will keep doing throughout spring. But it was a wonderful opportunity to meet so many people who are calling our province home and those who are studying here, that we want to continue to do that. And His Honor and I were out walking the other day, walking our dog, Sailor Girl, and we met Hussein. His parents are from Syria. And we talked after about what a wonderful opportunity this province has been afforded to have people join us from different cultures and add to the diversity of our province. Thank you to the students who are participating in the exhibit, because of course without you, there wouldn't be an exhibit. And again, thank you, Dr. Quaco. I don't know how many of you know, but Dr. Quaco actually has the Order of Newfoundland and Labrador, and that speaks to her involvement in her province, Newfoundland and Labrador, and the many, many contributions she has made over the past number of years. And I remember reading that when they celebrated the 20th anniversary of sharing our cultures, and I'll paraphrase what she said, is that it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter what language you speak. What matters is that you realize that we all share the same heart and that we care for each other. So it's wonderful to be here, an opportunity to meet you, to be a part of this special event today, and certainly to be with Dr. Quaco again. And for all of you, thank you again for making it possible. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, Your Honours, and my friend and colleague, John Abbott, and to Dr. Quaco, and to all of the other guests that are here today. I've attended a couple of these events, and when Her Honour was speaking, it actually reminded me of an event that I attended a number of years ago where a former LG said, "We may not have all arrived on the same ship, but we're all in the same boat." Just wanted to thank Dr. Quaco for your involvement in sharing our cultures. This fun educational event that we witnessed today helps educate everybody on different cultures, and I always find it very exciting. I'm looking forward to getting inside and not only experiencing the event, but getting a little bit warmer. We all have a role to play in creating a beautiful, safe, and welcoming home. Newcomers not only enrich our province, they strengthen our province. And as we celebrate today that diversity, it reminds us that in our family, in our friends, in our neighbors, that we're all enriched by the diversity that we share. There is strength in diversity. growing up in St. John's, I was very lucky. I'll give that plane a second Growing up in St. John's, I was very lucky. We grew up in a family that were immersed in multiculturalism. And for those who don't know, my father, back in the days when we had citizenship judges, he was a citizenship judge and actually granted Canadian citizenship to many, many families. And through that, and as part of his role, we attended many multicultural events. And we were lucky because we made friends and got to experience culture when there wasn't as much diversity in St. John's. We got to experience many different cuisines from around the world. Today we're a little more lucky because the diversity of restaurants in St. John's has grown. But I always believe and feel that we were exceptionally lucky to have that opportunity to experience the diversity and the cultures that we did growing up. I will say that as part of government, I'm very proud of our goal that by 2026, we want to welcome, and in fact, we're on target to exceed more than 5,000 newcomers to Newfoundland and Labrador annually. And we want to see those newcomers stay. Government has been doing a number of things to try and ensure that not only do we welcome you, but we find reasons that you can add strength to our economy, to our population, and to our culture. Delighted to be here today, and again, thank you to the organizers for inviting me again this year.
Hello, my name is Mashrika Mahmood. I'm a student here at Holy Heart. I'm so honored to be here today. This is a poem I wrote called Kamala. She is not perfect, she may not be right, but I am so grateful she is here to shed some light on the dark, on the small, who have been through it all. Those who have seen racism and sexism shot at them while they lay quietly in their unique hell, angry at their helplessness, angry at the fact that change never happens. At least she tells that 7-year-old girl to hold her head high, someone to see herself in, someone to inspire her when she cries. An example of someone she could be, someone who shows her she is not lost in a white sea. And for the first time, someone that looks like me is at the podium. It is not perfect, it is not nearly enough. It is the first draft. For some, it is a life raft. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Didier Nolo. I am the Vice President for Labrador for Sharing Our Cultures. I guess it's been said several times already, Dr. Cueco, you're the best thing that happened to me. This year is nothing close to normal. We realize that. However, the weather cooperated and we did have a fantastic event. I would like to thank, and I hate having my back turned to you, Your Honors, Lieutenant Governor, Her Honor Judy Foote and her husband for their presence here and for literally blessing this reunion again. J'aimerais remercier le ministre de l'Éducation, monsieur, j'espère que, merci, l'honorable Tom Osborne. I would like to thank also the CEO of the rooms, Anne Chafe, for her fantastic introduction and also for hosting us one more year here. J'aimerais remercier aussi Juliette Mini de l'école Rocher du Nord pour sa performance à l'accordéon. Your Honor, I noticed that your foot was tapping the ground, so the music had to be good. I would like to thank Mashreka Mahmoud for her performance and her poem. She's from Holy Heart School. Nothing could be done here without the fantastic help of all the volunteers that got involved with pulling all this together. Thank you very much. And I would like to thank all the people who attended, all the students. You are representing what Canada is about. You're definitely representing what Newfoundland and Labrador is about. I would like to remind everybody that starting today, Sharing Our Cultures is on display at the rooms, and until the 16th, everybody will be allowed to come in and visit. Remember that the numbers are controlled, so be patient in case the rooms are already booked.
Sharing Our Cultures, a celebration of diversity and of inspiring inclusion. This is Jerry Byrne, and I'm the minister responsible for immigration and for multiculturalism in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. And I want to give a personal shout out to all of those who celebrated your own cultures and brought forward an understanding of your cultures to the people of our province through your efforts, to your works of art and your demonstrations. It's really important what you're doing, and I appreciate it, and we all appreciate it. I also want to say how much we really are very grateful for Sharing Our Cultures and Dr. Cueco as an organization for bringing us all to this point. It's really important that we understand the value and we act on inclusion and supporting diversity, and that's what's happening here today. So, from the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador to everyone assembled here today, thank you for your efforts. Keep going. You are Newfoundland and Labrador, and with you, we are much stronger.
Bangladesh.
Sudan. I was born in North Carolina and I moved here afterwards.
I was born in Edmonton, Alberta, and I'm originally from South Sudan.
Chile.
We're from Syria.
Canada.
Sudan. Bangladesh.
I've been living here for 2 years now.
حاسة سنتين في نيوفنلاند.
I've been living here for 17 years.
I've been living in Newfoundland for 9 years.
Ça fait 7 ans que je suis ici.
Living in St. John from 4 to 5 years.
I've been living here about 3 years.
17 years.
I've been living in Canada for 3 years and in St. John's for 6 months.
The experience, the culture that people bring from different part of the world. It was very hard for me to find my own community in school, and I had to go to different gatherings to find my own people.
رغم إنه ما في سودانيين كثير هنا في نيوفنلاند، بس يعني فيها ناس يعني من أماكن كثيرة وأماكن مختلفة. فعلا الناس هنا كويسين وبيرحبوا بالناس وبيساعدوا فعلا.
I think Newfoundland and St. John's is a very welcoming place with a lot of diversity where everyone can feel comfortable where they are.
Diversity is very important to me as it enables creativity and newfound perspectives. Diversity allows us to be empathetic, it allows us to be more accepting, and allows us to learn new skills and overcome barriers.
Comme une des seules personnes chiliennes qui vit ici, personnellement, je crois que la diversité peut grandir plus, mais en même temps, je suis vraiment fière du progrès qu'on a fait en moins de décennies.
Playing soccer brings us together no matter our race, color of skin, or religion.
The value of diversity is that everyone's opinions and input matters to something that affects us all, and a sense of belonging is something that we all strive for.
Diversity is learning from a variety of different people and collaborating to better both each other and the community.
So compared to Toronto, which is a melting pot of cultures, St. John's felt a lot more homogenous, but finding my own Bengali and Muslim community here has made the whole experience a lot more positive.